In the ever-evolving landscape of pop music rivalries and fan-driven detective work, few moments capture the imagination quite like a potential diss track surfacing from one of the industry's biggest stars. Taylor Swift, the undisputed queen of lyrical storytelling, has once again ignited a wildfire of speculation with a leaked snippet from her highly anticipated album, The Life of a Showgirl. The track in question, Actually Romantic, has Swifties worldwide dissecting every syllable, with many convinced that it's not just a personal confessional but a veiled takedown of fellow pop sensation Charli XCX. At the heart of this theory lies a single razor-sharp line, "I heard you call me Boring Barbie, when the coke's got you brave." It's a phrase that's equal parts poetic and pointed, dripping with the kind of subtext that Swift has mastered over her two-decade career. But is this really a direct shot across the bow at Charli, or is it the overactive imagination of fans who thrive on connecting the dots in the pop universe's most intricate web of relationships and rumored feuds? To understand why this line has struck such a chord, one must delve into the peculiar alchemy of Swift and Charli's shared history, a tale that began with collaboration and camaraderie but has since twisted into something far more ambiguous. Picture this. It's 2018 and Charli XCX, then an up-and-coming force in the indie pop scene with her quirky synth-driven anthems, steps onto the massive stage of Taylor Swift's Reputation tour as an opening act. The energy was electric. Charli wasn't just warming up the crowd, she was injecting her raw, unfiltered vibe into Swift's meticulously crafted world of serpentine symbolism and glittering production. The pinnacle of their on-stage synergy came during a surprise joint performance of Swift's hit Shake It Off, where the two artists bounced off each other with the effortless chemistry of kindred spirits. Charli, with her signature bold makeup and boundary-pushing fashion, complemented Swift's poised elegance perfectly. Fans left those concerts buzzing not just about the headliner but about this fresh-faced opener who seemed poised to inherit the throne of pop innovation. Fast forward several years and the narrative shifts dramatically. Charli's star ascends with albums like Crash and the boundary-shattering Brat, which redefined what a pop record could be in the 2020s, chaotic, confessional, and unapologetically hedonistic. Meanwhile, Swift continues her reign, dropping era-defining records like Midnights and the Tortured Poets Department, each one a masterclass in emotional excavation. Their paths, once parallel, begin to intersect in unexpected ways, particularly through the tangled romantic entanglements of the British music scene. Charli finds love, and later marriage, with George Daniel, the drummer of the 1975, a band that's no stranger to Swift's lyrical crosshairs. Remember Matty Healy, the frontman whose whirlwind fling with Swift in 2023 spawned a torrent of tabloid headlines and fan backlash? Well, Charli's bond with the band deepens. She's not just dating within the circle but reportedly playing matchmaker, introducing Healy to his now fiancée, the model Gabbriette Bechtel. It's this proximity to Swift's ex that has fans whispering, has Charli crossed an invisible line from collaborator to inadvertent antagonist? The Boring Barbie moniker isn't pulled from thin air. It's a fan-coined term that's floated around online forums for years, often in jest but sometimes with a sharper edge, as a way to poke at Swift's perceived wholesomeness in contrast to Charli's more rebellious persona. Charli's music has never shied away from the darker undercurrents of fame. Her lyrics often flirt with excess, vulnerability, and the blurred lines between party girl and profound artist. Take 365 from Brat for instance, a pulsating track where Charli croons, "Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line?" It's a candid nod to substance-fueled nights, the kind of unvarnished honesty that endears her to a generation craving authenticity over airbrushed perfection. When Swift's lyric echoes back with, "When the coke's got you brave," it's impossible not to see the parallel. Fans on platforms like Tumblr and Reddit have compiled thread after thread, timestamping moments from Charli's interviews where she's alluded to feeling overshadowed by more mainstream peers, or dropping cryptic comments about the pressures of being pitted against icons like Swift. One particularly viral post reads, "Taylor heard the whispers at the afterparty. Charli's been spilling tea but now the pot's boiling over." This isn't the first time the two have been linked in a web of perceived shade. Back in 2024, Charli's Brat era spawned its own round of speculation when the track, Sympathy is a Knife, dropped. With lines like, "This one girl taps my insecurities / don't know if it's real or if I'm spiraling," listeners immediately cast Swift as the shadowy figure haunting Charli's psyche. The song's raw exploration of female rivalry in the industry felt tailor-made for the Swift-Charli dynamic. Two women at the top of their game, constantly compared, contrasted, and commodified by fans and media alike. Charli, ever the diplomat, shut down the rumors swiftly on TikTok, her voice a mix of exasperation and empathy. I'm seeing online that some people think there are diss tracks on Brat, and I just wanted to come on here and clarify that there aren't, apart from maybe Von Dutch, which kind of is, but the other tracks in question aren't diss tracks. They're really just about how it's so complicated being an artist, especially a female artist, where you are pitted against your peers but also expected to be best friends with every single person constantly. It's a statement that resonates deeply, highlighting the double bind women in pop face, support each other publicly or risk being labeled catty. Yet, for all the tension fans perceive, Swift has been nothing but gracious in her public nods to Charli. In a wide-ranging interview, she gushed over Brat, tracing her admiration back to Charli's early days. "I've been blown away by Charli's melodic sensibilities since I first heard Stay Away in 2011. Her writing is surreal and inventive always. She just takes a song to places you wouldn't expect it to go, and she's been doing it consistently for over a decade. I love to see hard work like that pay off. It's the kind of endorsement that could mend fences, a reminder that behind the fan theories lies mutual respect forged in the trenches of the industry." And visually? Swift was spotted in the crowd during Charli's electrifying 2025 Grammys performance, swaying to the beats with Gabbriette Bechtel herself on stage, a subtle olive branch, or perhaps just the polite detachment of professionals who've moved on. As the life of a showgirl prepares to drop, the anticipation is palpable. This album promises to be Swift's most introspective yet, a glittering mosaic of Vegas lights and backstage confessions that peels back the layers of her public persona. Actually Romantic fits seamlessly into this narrative, a song that ostensibly chronicles the highs and lows of love but laced with the bitterness of betrayal. Fans argue that the Charli reference isn't isolated. Other lyrics hint at fractured friendships and the sting of public scrutiny. "You said we'd write the ending together, but your pen ran dry on my page," one line goes, evoking memories of their joint shake-it-off moment turned sour. Whether it's intentional or coincidental,